Hello everyone, and this is completely off of everything I was doing. I wasn't expecting to record a video about linguistics today. So today we're gonna do linguistics. Yes, you heard me. We're gonna do linguistics and everything to know about linguistics and how linguistics is done. Of course, I don't know how well you can see this paper which is laying right in front of me. I will probably stick my head in the camera like this every few minutes, but who knows? I might just stick my head right here and you'll see my arm, my beautiful arm. But let's get on to what we were doing. Alright. Linguistics is learning about language, building a language from stuff. Well, conlanging is building a language from stuff. That's what we're doing today. We are building a con language. I love doing this thing. I do it all the time. I've done it once before. The name of my book, the name of this book says Zaojon. Zaojonne? Zaojonne? Shaozone? Something like that. And at the front of the book it says the Aba. The Aba. I do this stuff all the time. I'm even doing one with a girl right now. She's nice. She's a really nice person. But I based Jaune off of a language called, it's a logical language, Lojban. I have Lojban written down right here. All that you need to know about Lojban. Written by, this is all stolen from one guy too. Like, instead of saying who, what, when, where, they had fill in the blank in true and false. Is it true that you like Bob? Is a word you would say. Now this is the normal way of how you would do conlanging. You have ch, which is a sound you can pronounce, ch, which is made by the X, and you have sh, which is made by the C. But today, instead of doing zon, shane, which is based off another one that I have, which is Zaihazu and Zaijane. They're particularly about the same. This one I forgot to put in a U, I think. Does this one have U's? This one does not have U's. I think I took all the U's out. But apparently, Zaihazu, oh, that's the name of my language, but it doesn't have a U vowel in it either. Alright, so what we're doing today is that we are going to build a language, alright? That was an interpretation of my great British accent. I'm not very good at the British accents yet. So we are going to build a language, maybe like Lojban, maybe not like Lojban. We're going to build a language, and then we're going to build a script, and I wish I knew where my thingy was, but let's get on to it. Okay, so first things first, you're going to have a set of alphabets, at least whatever, that's a set of sounds, amount of sounds you can go with, which is simple. I have a set amount of sounds that I always use. A, E, A, or A, A, E, and the consonants ch, s, t, v, l, y, z, h, b, d, p. And then a lot of other stuff that I'll get into later about how you can do that as well. But here we're going to create a bunch of false positives. The word yes will be yes, and the word no will be not yes. That's how we're going to set it up. The word yes is a positive word. The word no is a negative word. So you'd say negative yes. Yes. Negative yes. Love. Negative love. Happiness. Negative happiness. Water. Negative water. Etc. etc. That's what we're going to build here. I love linguistics, so I know how to do this. So we're going to build it. We're going to choose the A, the A sound, the A sound, A. We're going to choose those sounds, A and A. We're going to choose the E sound, A-E. And just for some change, we're going to throw in the U sound, U. And maybe the German U sound as well. Or the French sound. You make an E and then go like Tu me plaisait. Tu me plaisait. So we got A, A, E, A, A, E, U, A, A, E, U, U, U. A, A, E, U, A, A, E, U, U. A, A, E, U, U. Which making an E sound and then opening your mouth. So you, instead of going E, you're going U, U. You're going U, U. A, A, E, O, U. So now that we got that settled down, we want to choose a bunch of consonants. So here I'm going to use the consonants that I always choose, which is C, S, T, V, L, Y, Z, Z, H, B, D, and P. We're going to add a special letter as well. The letter that, which is basically a negative sign. What it does is that it is used to hold out A, E, U. A, E, U, U. That's what it's used. It's used to hold it out for A, E, U, O, U, 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 for stuff like that. I want to say O, but I'm not going to put O in here because O can make stuff masculine and feminine, and we want a completely neutral language. That's what I'm going to build, a completely neutral language. So, of course, you're going to get into the first part of sounding. You're going to have O. And we're also going to have the ch and the sh. The ch and sh sounds built out of ch and sh put together and st, and whatnot. So the word yes, yes, please, thank you, no, thank you, love and hate. We're going to build those simple words first. So for the word yes, we're going to build the word the, which is a V, a V, and an uba, an uba, an and an U sound, a French U sound, a French sound. So we have the, which is weird to say, but the. And then no, like I said, it's going to be a false negative language. So when you have no, we're going to say pas vu, pas vu, pas vu. Give me a moment. The, or ya, the. We're going to use the ZA dash, so it'll be the, 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 the. So we have the. Now the word for please, and the word for no please, like please but not, no, don't give me, like please but no please. We're going to have the word please, which is going to come from the French word plaisir. Vous me plaisez. Or I think it's plaisir. Either way, it's going to come from the word pleasure, as in it's a pleasure. Thank you. Please, can you pleasure me? I know that sounds really weird, but that's what we're going to say. Please is going to be pla, is going to be plaisir. Please, plaisir. and then the negative of please, which I'm just going to put negative. Please is, I don't know the opposite of word please, so it's going to be za plaze. Za plaze. Za plaze is what it is. And now, since we got za plaze down, I could have sworn it's just 2 minutes ago. It was like 43 minutes back. Now that we got za plaze from please, we're gonna create thank you and no thanks. Like, no thanks. Like, do you want this? Thanks, but no. This is what you're really saying. You're saying no thank you. So you're gonna have things like thanks, which is uh Hizu, Hizu, and then you're gonna have things like no thanks, Za Hizu, which is the word for no thanks. Now, constructing languages isn't this simple. You gotta get into the quit swaying. You gotta get into the creation of not just building words, but creating words that don't mesh with each other. Like, say I created a word like the O, the U, and the umlaut, which is what I'm gonna call them from now on. The U and the umlaut. If I created a word that's exactly the same with a umlaut at the end, and a word that's exactly the same, say instead of vu, which means yes, we're gonna create a word which means dog. And if we create a word that means male dog, or just dog, because I don't want words for female and male things, because that makes me seem racist. And we created it vu. And those of you who can't pronounce the sound, like the, you would pronounce it vu. And then when you saw the dog, which is vu, you'd be like, what? Why is he saying please when he's talking about his dog? Ma vu's, ma vu, ma vu un homme, ma vu un homme doge, ma vu un homme doge, or merci, 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 vu, vu, vu. You know, weird. And then, of course, there got to be a negative of dog if we're going to have it. But I'm just going to erase dog because I don't want dog to be vu. So now that we got vu out of the way, now that we got that out of the way, I'm never going to create a word that has the last letter the same. Now we can have it's a neutral word. So we're going to have a word for neutral. It's going to be nigh. Neutral. Nigh. Which is a shortening of the word neutral. So it is going to be nigh. Nigh they. So it's going to be nigh they. Nigh they. Neutral. Nigh they. The neutral thing is what it's saying. The neutral thing. And then words like me. Me is going to be me and you is going to be you. Positive and negatives there. I am myself and you are you. So me is going to be, for the sake of simplicity, me. And you is going to be, I'm taking this from French here, You, I'm stealing from French here because I am too lazy at the moment to come up with words, but normally that's what you do. You, instead of, no, you instead of being me is going to be Zami. You are not me. So you are the Zami. You get it? The Zami. But say there's a group of people, like we and them. Like we and them. Well, we are me and my friends, and them are everyone but me and my friends. So, what we got for we is Maya, Maya, Mia, Mia. We use the word Mia, me, and, well, I think we should use me, Zami, me, and not them. Me and not you. That's we. We is me and not you. So, we're gonna use Mizami, 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 Mizami. And them is gonna be Zami Zami. But since that's too long, we're just gonna make it Miza, which is the same as saying me not. Hope you don't get confused by that. That has been the beginning to this language creation thing. I wouldn't have it go on for 20 minutes, but 20 minutes is about too long. And too long is too long, so I just built a small little language that we don't have a name for yet on this piece of little paper. Just half a piece of paper took me about 17, 18 minutes to build. That's a lot. So, I will see you next time.